Assalamu alaikum, beautiful souls, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that's incredibly important for every Muslimah, but one we might sometimes feel a little shy to talk about. We're going to be discussing Ghusl, the ritual bath in Islam. This isn't just about physical cleanliness, it's a profound act of spiritual purification that reconnects us with our faith and with Allah. Whether you're a new Muslim, a young woman just learning, or someone who simply wants a refresher, this video is for you. We'll break it down step by step, making it super clear and easy to understand. So grab a notebook, get comfortable, and let's unlock the beautiful secrets of Ghusl together. First, let's understand what Ghusl is and why it's so important. Ghusl is a full-body ritual, ablution, or bath that is required for Muslims to be eligible for various acts of worship, like performing salah or prayer, reading the Quran from a mushaf, or making tawaf around the Kaaba. It's a state of major ritual impurity, known as janaba, that makes Ghusl obligatory. So, when is Ghusl required for women? There are a few specific situations. The first is after the menstrual period, or Haid, ends. Once you've confirmed your cycle is complete, Ghusl is necessary to resume your prayers. The second is after postpartum bleeding, known as nifas, which is the bleeding after childbirth. This period can vary, but once it stops, Ghusl is required. Another common reason is after marital relations. And finally, some scholars also consider it obligatory upon embracing Islam. Understanding these triggers helps us know when we need to perform this essential act of worship. It's about moving from a state of ritual impurity to a state of purity, ready to stand before our Creator. Now, let's get into the practical side of things. How to perform Ghusl. There are two main aspects to it: the obligatory fard steps and the recommended sunnah steps. To ensure your Ghusl is valid, you only need to perform the fard steps. However, following the sunnah of our beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, earns us extra rewards and ensures we're doing it in the most complete way. Let's start with the obligatory or fard parts of Ghusl. There are three absolute must. If you miss any of these, your Ghusl isn't valid. First, have the intention or niyya in your heart. Before you even start, you must intend to perform Ghusl for the purpose of purification and to please Allah. You don't have to say it out loud. This is an action of the heart. The intention is what distinguishes a regular shower from a spiritual act of worship. Second, rinse the mouth and throat thoroughly. This is called madmada. Take water into your mouth, swish it around, making sure it reaches all corners, and then spit it out. Some scholars say gargling is part of this to ensure the throat is reached. Third, rinse the inside of the nose, which is called istinshaq. Sniff water up into your nostrils to the point where you can feel it in the soft part of your nose, then blow it out. And the final obligatory step, wash the entire body with water, making sure not a single spot is left dry. This includes all your skin, hair down to the roots, and even areas that might be missed, like the navel, behind the ears, and between the toes. If these three things are done, your ghusl is technically complete and valid. But to truly perfect our ghusl and follow the beautiful example of the Prophet, peace be upon him, we should perform the Sunnah steps. This is the complete and recommended method. Let's walk through it. Start by saying Bismillah, in the name of Allah. Then, just like you do for wudu, wash your hands 3 times. After that, wash your private parts to remove any physical impurity. Next, you perform a full wudu, the minor ablution, just as you would for prayer. You can choose to either wash your feet at this stage or save it for the very end, especially if you're bathing in a place where water might collect. Both ways are perfectly fine. After completing your wudu, it's time for your head. Pour water over your head 3 times, rubbing your fingers through your hair to ensure the water reaches the scalp and the roots of every hair. For sisters with braided hair, this is a common question. You don't have to undo your braids, as long as you are certain that water can and will reach your scalp. The key is to ensure the roots are thoroughly wet. After washing your head, you move on to the rest of your body. The sunnah is to start with your right side. Pour water over your right shoulder and wash the entire right side of your body, from your shoulder down to your foot, making sure to get your back, front, and under your arms. Then do the same for the left side, pouring water over your left shoulder and washing the entire left side. As you wash, it's good practice to gently rub your skin to ensure water has covered every part. Pay special attention to folded areas of the skin, like under the breasts, the navel, and behind the knees. Once you're certain your whole body has been washed, if you didn't wash your feet during wudu, you would wash them now, starting with the right foot and then the left. And that's it. Your complete sunnah ghusl is done. You are now in a state of ritual purity, ready to perform your acts of worship. It feels incredibly refreshing, not just physically, but spiritually too. Let's address some frequently asked questions that many sisters have about ghusl. What about nail polish? For water to reach the nail, which is a requirement, you must remove any waterproof nail polish before starting your ghusl. However, breathable nail polish, which is certified as wudu-friendly, is an exception as it allows water to permeate. Another question is about hair products or oils. If you have light oil in your hair, that's usually fine as water can still get through. But if you have a thick, waxy product that forms a barrier, you should wash it out first to ensure water reaches your scalp and hair. Think of it this way. The goal is for water to make contact with your entire body. Anything that creates a waterproof barrier must be removed. What about lotions or creams on the skin? Same principle applies. A light moisturizer that absorbs into the skin is fine, but a thick waterproof ointment would need to be washed off the specific area before ghusl. Another important point to clarify is the difference between ghusl and a regular shower. While you are getting physically clean during Ghusl, its primary purpose is spiritual purification. The key difference is the intention. You can have a 10-minute shower, but if you didn't have the intention to perform Ghusl for purification, it doesn't count as a valid Ghusl. On the other hand, a quick focused Ghusl, where you fulfill all the obligatory steps with the correct intention, is valid, even if it's faster than your usual shower. Also, remember the specific steps of wudu at the beginning and the order of washing the body are part of the sunnah of Ghusl, which we don't typically do in a regular shower. So, while Ghusl makes you clean, not every shower is a Ghusl. It's an act of worship, a conversation between you and your Lord, initiated by your intention. Let's talk about the spiritual aspect for a moment, because it's truly beautiful. Performing Ghusl is an act of submission and obedience to Allah. It's a tangible way of washing away not just physical impurity, but also a symbolic cleansing of our spiritual state. When you emerge from Ghusl, you feel renewed, refreshed, and ready to reconnect with Allah through prayer and worship. It's a reminder that our faith encompasses all aspects of our life, even something as personal as bathing. It teaches us mindfulness and presence. Instead of rushing through a shower, Ghusl encourages us to be deliberate, to be present in the moment, and to perform each step with purpose and awareness. This mindfulness can extend to other areas of our lives and worship too. It's a moment of solitude and reflection, a reset button that allows us to approach our spiritual duties with a clean body, a clean heart, and a focused mind. So next time you perform Ghusl, try to embrace this spiritual dimension. Feel the water not just cleansing your skin, but purifying your soul, preparing you to stand before the Almighty. To wrap things up, let's do a quick recap of the complete sunnah method. 1. Make the intention in your heart. 2. Say Bismillah. 3. Wash your hands 3 times. 4. Wash away any impurity from your private parts. 5. Perform a complete wudu with the option to wash feet at the end. 6. Pour water over your head 3 times, ensuring it reaches the scalp. 7. Pour water over the right side of your body, washing it completely. 8. Pour water over the left side of your body, washing it completely. And 9. If you haven't already, wash your feet right then left. It might seem like a lot of steps at first, but once you do it a few times, it becomes second nature, a seamless and beautiful routine. Remember, Allah loves those who purify themselves. Ghusl is a gift, a means of drawing closer to Him and maintaining our spiritual well-being. I hope this detailed breakdown has been helpful and has clarified any questions you may have had about performing Ghusl. It's a fundamental part of our practice as Muslim women, and mastering it is a huge step in building a confident and knowledgeable connection with our deen. If you have any more questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. We're a community here to support and learn from one another. Thank you so much for watching and for taking the time to learn with me today. May Allah accept all our acts of worship. Don't forget to like this video if you found it beneficial and subscribe for more content to help us grow in our faith together. Until next time, Assalamu